What up, world? It's your boy Ethan Scott. We are back. We're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program today. Let's see here. We're going to be continuing on with Green Destination. I think last time we left off, we had just did a tiny robotic moon mission. So we haven't actually. I don't think we've put a man in space or anything like that. We've been doing everything with like robots and stuff. Oh, it's nighttime. We're on day 3, but on day 3 we've already been to the moon. That's not too shabby. I was looking at this, and these were ridiculous. So like, haul a TS stack Sephiratron until an escape trajectory out of the moon. That's like crazy. Position a satellite in a polar orbit around the moon. Now we might take that one because I kind of have something I want to do today. I was thinking about a relay setup, and I'm not exactly sure how to do it. So that might be what we're working on, is setting up relay satellites in multiple places, like hopefully multiple places. We'll see. We got to do it kind of correctly. Let's see here. Landed at Kerbin. Test the TS2 stack separator. That one's pretty easy to do. Landed at Kerbin, so I can probably do both of those. Test both of those. Then I still have some. Didn't I pick up what? Science data from the surface of the moon. Science data from around Kerbin and Minimus. We got to do all of those too. But I just wanted to see what was available. How's everybody doing, by the way? Welcome on in. Thank you for joining me. Last time we were streaming some Phasmophobia on Friday the 13th. That was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Kind of want to take this one, but I definitely want to take these two because these are super easy to do. And like part of my plan, oh, see, they have an exact periapsis and apoapsis, and I mean, I know my plan is kind of made for that, but we have 5 days. We'll hold off on that. Let's see. See what we're looking at. First of all, let's just test these things. Like, you just need this. And what are we testing? They're both Separatrons. Radial decoupler. Urban landed. P70. Be one of these guys. Stack him on there like that. And then the other one is the TS12 decoupler. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then we just launch. Jeb's sitting in there just ready to pop stuff off of him. Like, hey, let's test this. Poof, that's how it works. This is exactly what we're doing. Because if you look at our thing, Urban landed. Perfect. Now let's just, I'm going to go ahead and, why isn't it allowing me to test? Shouldn't I be able to test? Try the other one, see. But it's not test. That's wrong. Hold on. Revert. Go to the vehicle. Maybe because people trying to trick it exactly like this, they do something different. So they make it so you can't just do it landed there. You actually have to go somewhere. That doesn't give me a delta V. Ah. This will. Lots of it. So we're also going to need this. This should yank me that way up and over. Should actually be quite interesting. Let's see what happens. Why not? We do crazy tests here at Green Destinations. I should remake the Blue Origin uh, phallic rocket. That'd be funny. Right. It'd be like a lot. So, oh, okay. This actually doesn't pull me that much. Not too much wind resistance. I don't want to get too high in the air though. Whee! We're just gonna hold on to everything as we fly. Reach like a low point. I want to. Let's see here. There we go. Boy, shoot, so I can take advantage of that slowdown. Now I can speed it up. See, Jeb, aren't you happy? You had fun. You did it. Successful mission so far. So far. Actually, I have to land. 7 meters should be fine, though. Yeah, see. All right. So we are once again landed. Will allow us to test now. No, why not? I think it's because we own the part. We can't test. That's such. How do you do that, though? Do I just not know how to do that? Am I like being dumb? Or can you only test parts when you don't own them? Such a wasted flight. How to. I'm trying not to revert, but hold on. All right, folks. I took a look at it, and apparently I need to stage it. It needs to be in the staging, so I want this one to go first. Actually, oh, it's not letting me get rid of that. There we go. That was weird. Anyways, I shouldn't actually need that. So, or this. So let's try that. Because apparently it's saying that some parts needs to be staged to quote unquote test. And that the couplers fit into this category. So once all the check marks are green, you must stage the decoupler to complete the test. So let's try that. Let's watch this. Because I was literally going in and right clicking like this. But let's just stage it. There we go. See? Launched a decoupler at the space at the VAB. But why didn't that one work? Whee! Oh, was I not technically landed? Let's try that again. Let's move the launch. Hold on. Revert flight, revert the launch. Because that one didn't work for some reason. So let's move a little bit. Try that one more time. Boom. Okay. I am landed. Let's do that. I'm landed. Actually, let's do. Oh no, bro. How do I? Hold on. There we go. There. Now we should be able to test the 12. Right? This is the TT. Oh, this is the TD. I'm so. Y'all didn't tell me? You didn't say anything? Nobody was like, oh, that's the wrong decoupler? You're a fool. You're a fool. Get rid of that. Let's see here. T. That's the TD. That's the TS12. Why is that different? Oh, it does both. That's cool. I never noticed that. That one does one. That one does both. That's cool. Okay. Now let's launch it. See, the boys in the lab got it eventually. All of that was just theoretical testing. They had installed the wrong part, but before we got out there, they noticed, so they got rid of it. All right, let's do this again. Go ahead. Hey, let's actually launch it at the VAB. There we go. Oh, too much. Hold on. I keep forgetting to use SAS. There we go. Oh. No, okay. Good. Hey, we did the wrong one. That's fine. Launch! Yeah! It really does shoot. And damage. Oh, we might have to test that. How much damage does it actually do? Whee! Alright, we successfully accomplished those. Let's recover and get some stuff back. Get some stuff back. Alright. We gathered some science. 0.1. 635, but that brought us well over 900,000, which we're gonna need for our, let's recover that too, for our project tonight, which is the satellites, because I want to kind of make, all right, so don't get me wrong when I say this, I am not making a 5G network. I believe a 5G network is unnecessary in Kerbal, because there's, as long as you're on Kerbin, you already have connectivity, so you don't need that. However, I do want a network for communication, and I want to do it SpaceX style. And what I mean that is they use these really thin satellites, and really tiny satellites, and I kind of want to do it like that, so that I can put a couple into a smaller vessel, and they're like stacked like that. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. So let's look into that. Like I said, I want it to be a smaller vessel, so I'm trying to use this, like, I always forget what size it is, but it's like the half size. It's like in between the super small and the, it's like, you guys know what size it is. Oh no, I don't have any. I don't have that yet? Oh, I haven't spent my science yet, that's why. I'll try. I might want to. What do I have for communication right now? I have these new ones, and they're like really super tiny, but I don't think they're as good as they say they are. So I don't really like using them. Like this one, these extend out, and they're supposed to be like a 4.61 GM. But I mean, these are supposed to be a 5 GM. You know, and I don't really see that happening. And this is a 1.12 GM, and I tend to get better results with it. So I don't think we're going to be using these antennas that they've provided in the mods. I don't really like them. These aren't bad. These seem to work just fine. And they're pretty cool looking. But they're direct antennas, and we're trying to set up a relay network. So direct antennas not really going to be the most helpful. Let's back out. No, I don't need to save just the computer head. And go into research and development. See what we got cooking, because we have 536 science, which we got from our moon mission last time. So what I was talking about, still not there, huh? And that's aviation. I'm not really looking into aviation right now. So what batteries do we have? These batteries, and we have these solar panels. Those are the most important thing. But we should probably look into getting bigger solar panels. There's, what is that? Biome, visual, and resource. Okay. These have bigger solar panels. I kind of like that. We'll eventually need that anyways, and it's got cores. We should have small cores, so but the small battery will help too. So I think we're gonna grab that. Okay. What do we got here? I do like the monopropellant, but we should have. Don't we have like a small monopropellant tank? Like a tiny, tiny monopropellant tank? I think it's the boop. Yeah, see, we have the boop, so we don't really need a monopropellant tank. Okay, I don't think we need that stuff yet. Landing. This landing gear is my favorite. I think Falcon did a great job with it. These are also pretty cool, but they're big. They're giant. I don't really like any of Kerbal's landing gear. Like the stock gear. I find it annoying, but I do use it on occasion. Oh, got some pieces in here. It's not really what I'm looking for, guys. Fuel lines so that we can do, what is it called? The cauliflower. That's very important for later on. We're gonna need to get all of these anyways, but might as well get this one so it can open up this over here. I want this little guy. That's what I'm looking for. And that little monopropellant tank is also good. Sweet. Got some monopropellant rockets and a tiny little rocket. Nice. I wanted all of that stuff, so that's good. Still have 221. Hey. What were the ones that I was kind of looking at? We're gonna eventually have to get all this Providine stuff. Pretty sure. Complete some of these missions. Because like that's how we did it in real life. We left stuff there and we're like, yeah, we'll measure it over time. These are cool. Sample return device. I don't understand it though, because like I don't know if can a rover pick up a surface sample to send it back, or is it more like just data, like it takes all the information and sends it back so you don't have to relay it? Might just be data. That might be what it is. But you could do that with our little tiny probe thing, and it's even smaller. Kind of. Actually, that'd be so cool. You could do like a rover with, you know how ballistic missiles are on the back of a truck, but you put one of our little tiny probes on the back of the truck, collect all the information, then it lifts up, shoots off like a rocket, and flies home. That would be cool if we could make that happen from like the moon. Gonna have to try it. All right, anyways. I guess we don't have to spend all the points right now. We have 0 aviation. We might want to look into aviation at some point to do some things, but That's not a bad one to get because it has some robot parts. Ooh, yeah, we need. Because I was thinking about having the satellite unfold, maybe, and I wanted to like use this thing, the alligator hinge, and just build the entire thing onto the alligator hinge. You know, I wanted to see. I wanted to see if it would work. Let's research that one. Still have 139. 31. Sorry, it's late, guys. I don't think I need, but they might come in handy. Oh yeah, this little great propellant come in handy. And that'll put us at 41. And we don't have enough to grab this one. Okay, cool. So let's look into building a tiny relay satellite. Oh, thanks for being there. Actually, I'm gonna just build the satellite itself and then merge it in. It's like its core is gonna be, like I said, tiny. Then we can right click, remove from staging, disable stage. There we go. If you don't know how to add those extra features, when you're in the options, I think you can only do it from the main screen, like settings. There's a setting that's available called Advanced Tweakables. Go ahead and set that on. I would play with it all the time because like it allows you to do stuff like this too. So you have your normal. Oh, I don't know if I can use that as the core then. Put that right there for right now. So you have your normal like fairing, but if you want interstage nodes, what that allows you to do, it gives you all these extra options, and you can kind of build onto it, as you see, and put stuff that's encased in a solid structure, and it's safer, it's better, you know. Or multiples, you can, you know, not that. Do this. You can, boom. You can have multiple rows, and there, over there, you know, whatever you need to do, but it works. All right, so that didn't work though. Go back to this because this doesn't have anything to place it onto, but that's okay because I'm just going to build off of it like this. Where's the robot stuff? This. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Do that for right now. This is as close to it as I can get. I keep trying to get closer. Let's see here. Bring this down. There we go. And then bring just in like that. There we go. So, actually, we wanted the other side. So, there we go. Right like that. A little bit on the outside, a little bit on the outside. Perfect. Then when you close it, that's fully extended, fully closed. Doesn't touch. Perfect. Alright. Let's even see if this is going to work. Because I wanted to try and get at least a couple of these on there. And it looks like they're going to... yeah, that. I mean... that definitely works, but that's really not a lot of them. I don't know, how many should I have for a really decent relay? What are these? These are the HG5 high gains. HG. Guys, I've been talking this whole time to myself. I have my mic muted. I've just been talking to myself while I've been building this whole thing. Absolutely ridiculous that nobody told me. That's okay though. I'm back. I'm here. Hello, everybody. If you've been watching, I hope you've been enjoying the music. God, it's late. Anyways, so what I built here is a relay network. I'm trying to get 3 to the moon and 3 to Minimus. They'll act as my relay stations back to Kerbin. If you've been watching, you saw me put together the build. Let me see if I can kind of go in. These will unfold. Each one of them has a fair amount, over like almost 1,000, maybe a little bit more, delta V to be able to maneuver itself around while it's unfolded. And then, I mean, hopefully, oh my God, I just realized that I changed that and I never fixed it. Like I never re-entered it. Let me see if I can just do this. Hold on. Grab this. There we go. Unfold. See if we have to fix this or not. That shouldn't matter. And take this guy off because that won't be attached. And now just do this and do this. Son of a... Alright. So we get to do this again. So you can see how it unfolds. It's just got the one little solar panel. It's not going to need much. It's got these 2 guys that will unfold as well. And now that'll be its actual relay amount. The rest of it is pretty much just to maneuver itself around. Need this guy to be... Oh, that's fine. Need this guy to be in line this there, so that it, while we're maneuvering, it's actually maneuvering correctly. There we go. I think. We'll dancing around it. There. Alright, so that should be good there. I could literally just scrap all of this because I have to do it all again. Okay, go here, there. Close her up. Close that up. Turn that off. Okay. So, now we're sitting better. Now we'll build off of this and redo that all. And so that we don't run into problems, I really do want to separate these. Hide all, there. What is this? Oh. Disable from staging. There we go. So there's just the 2, and that's all it should ever be. Okay. Now we will add our fairing again. We're using this fairing so that we have the interstage nodes. Let's set this guy right like that. Now, should be able to grab this. Oh. Hold on. Let's take this guy off first. And then grab this. Just back on. There we go. Now we should be able to reroute that to there. Oh. That. This guy. Put him there. There we go. So nicely folded in. Tiny bit of clipping. That's okay. Huge chunk of this stream done in mute, but that's okay. So I figured we'd need 3 for each planet, but I want it in one launch. So, or 3 for each moon, and I want it in one launch because the satellite itself should have enough to maneuver itself into place once I get it into a decent orbit. So we have to, hopefully it does. I mean, I really hope it does. But anyways, we have to get, how much delta V does this thing have? 879, that's it? I really don't want to mess with it again, but I really want like somewhere near at least 1,000. There we go. See, very, very simple. Let's just double check. Good, good. It's still good. It's still good. Undo this again because I changed this and we're duplicating it, but that's okay. Target angle, there we go. Now, duplicate that and set it to the side. That way we have at least 1,000 in vacuum, and that's what I want. This guy, interstage nodes. This guy goes. What the hell? This guy? Yeah. Okay. Now copy that. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait. There. We gotta reroute this guy. Right there. Nice. Nice. And then we gotta add a brain. Okay, now we're back on track on all aspects. Let's see here. Brain right there. We're just gonna slide it in as part of the structure. It's sticking out on both sides, so it is part of it, not just like hidden. All right. That one has a brain. That one has a brain. Oh, this can be disabled from staging. Perfect. Now, we'll be able to, be able to grab this, set it here, grab this, put it here. Yeah. Finally. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, cool. So now we've got 6 satellites. Everything should be pretty centered mass because of the way they're sitting. That they shouldn't be heavy enough to throw that off later on in the game or in the mission. Each one is a little bit over, or just under 3, maybe a little over 3 grand. So we're looking at 18 grand for the entire mission so far. Not too shabby when you think about it. While we're doing this, there's a whole bunch more that we have to work on. But let's go ahead and build this fairing and close it up. Yeah, I want that. Let's see here. Go there. To there. There. This is where I like it to look pretty, not just like straight cone. There we go. Kind of a dome cone, kind of a pointy dome, you know, instead of just cut it in and it's super sharp. I think this is more aesthetically pleasing. It even looks like the carrier, you know. That didn't make sense at all, did it? It looks like the device or the fairings that are actually used in the actual spacecrafts, I think. Nope, I need clamshell deployment on. Good. Beautiful. Now we have to talk about a ton of delta V, because we're looking at, let's see here. We need 3,400 to get to orbit. That's obvious. After that, we need, looking like, what is that? 11, we'll say 1,200, 1,250 to get to Moon orbit. Then we're going to leave Mun orbit after deploying our 3 satellites. We're going to go to Minimus orbit. So from Mun out, let's say 300, well, no, probably more like 600 delta V. And maybe we'll say 600. So what were we at? We're at 1200, we'll say 600. That's 1800 delta V. And then what is this? Let's say 22, 20. We can get a 22, 2400. Say 2500. We want the transfer vehicle to have 2500 delta V in vacuum. That sounds difficult. Let's see here. It's like, basically we would do that. Let's find out. That has, yeah. What's the actual delta V on it? 70, or thrust to weight, 0.70. All right, so it's about 1,000. That's nowhere near enough. And we don't have a ton of delta, thrust to weight. So I don't really like that. Let's see what other options we have. If we just did this, what would that be? 7. See, that's less. Because we're looking at the ISP. What about this? It's less, and thrust to weight is less. What about the bigger one? Because I don't think these have great ISPs yet. No. That's 860 with a 1.49. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. I mean, it's nowhere near what we need, but not too shabby, say nonetheless. Let's see here. What's that? See, that's 2,000 with a 0.196, and we're getting somewhere. 0.96, sorry. I don't really want it that long. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Nope, I'm gonna need it that long to make these kind of look realistic. Think. Use your brain. Is that lump 3 feet above your head? All right. So we're getting somewhere. I am gonna sink these in. Let's see here. That's almost 3,000. Like, and that's about where we were looking to be for a transfer vehicle, right? Thrust to weight is fine. Oh wait. Delta V. 0.67. Rapidly increases when we get rid of our fairing. I think, unless that's wrong. And these guys would have to be brought way in. Kind of try and hide underneath that fairing on the launch, and that's fine. That's all good. I mean, that actually looks pretty good. What are you? You're just an empty page. All right. Now, there should be pairing with it. Like, yes. Look at that. Like it made to be. Then can we make this a single launch system? Because, oh, this thing doesn't have a brain. If I only had a brain. Knew it was looking too pretty. everything falling into place correctly. And I have to do so much. All right, that's fine. Get a brain going. There we go. Put this back on. Take this off. Now let's see what our... Still at 27.65. What is this guy? What are you? Oh, that's this. There we go. Bring these guys back in. Alright, there we go. So the intention is this guy's going to crash into Minimus once everything's said and done. Should be able to down itself. Hopefully it has enough delta V for that. As we get rid of satellites, as we get rid of the fairing, apparently our thrust to weight will go up, and hopefully our delta V will too. There's a couple things that are going to be necessary also on this. Can't have it dying. We'll add those in there, kind of flush them a little bit. Oop. There we go. That way it's got at least a way of... Actually, can I kick them out and make them like... Bring them out a little bit and then down, back down. Oh yeah, there you go. Now they're like part of the ship. Angling off the wind. I like it. I mean, hopefully it works. We have that, we have that. We don't really need a battery, I don't think, but we do need a way to communicate. Let's do... kind of like this, but I want, like, yeah, just one. There we go. Oh, a little bit too clipped. There we go. Just the one, hopefully. Hopefully this design works. All right, now trying not to make it too tall, we need a launch system that can put it up into orbit. And I mean, I would prefer orbit and then down itself. So, but finding the right size computer for that. There we go. And it should be these tanks here. Yeah. Oh. We're gonna have to upgrade. That's fine. This mission might require an upgrade. That's okay. Let's do 3 and then let's give it a booster just to see where we're at. That is a weak booster. What do we got for a strong booster? What do you no, it's not a strong. We don't have much for big boosters, do we? Huh? Let's see here. What are you? Are you a monopropellant? Oh, you're liquid fuel. For you. I mean, that'll give us... Oh, no. But I'm pretty sure the cool part about this is you can do this. Yeah, so... Let's do that. Take these off. So that's at 13, but we're showing 0.23. Okay. Somewhere. That would take a lot more fuel. Let's see here. If we just added that fuel, takes us down to 141 and 23. And add these on the bottoms. 121 and 26. Not really getting a whole bunch, you know. We did that. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just being ridiculous. So we're gonna do... Just being ridiculous. I'm gonna do this. There we go. I'm pretty sure you got like little pieces. Actually, I figured out that you could do this. It adds a little bit of weight, but it's cool. Watch. Boom. And the rockets will just shoot through, so it doesn't overheat or anything. Don't make fun of me. I think it's cool. But anyways. What we want to do is going to be this. Oh. Going to be this. We'll do a 3-stage system. Might even be able to cover everything. I doubt it though. It's gonna be a big mess. Big mess. Those up there, that's fine. Now, actually do these again for this. Like that. Bring these up so that they match. Alright, where are we sitting at there? What we want is this. This. And then we have to put our fuel lines in. That's why we got the fuel lines. Right down into there. There we go. Now we're looking at 2,500. That's horrible for the amount of fucking space we're using. That's like really bad for the amount of parts we're using. This thing is 62 tons when... Jesus. It wouldn't even make it to orbit. And that's... Oh god, that's a vacuum tube. So, no, this is doing bad. It's not doing good, guys. Very heavy. It's very, very heavy. Let's see. What's my thrust? 1.7. I have plenty of room for more, but it's... Okay, let's do this real quick. So, that off. We're gonna beef up these outer ones, okay? Maybe. I have no idea how this is gonna work. There we go, and then we take this whole system and we go to like that. So now we're looking at 3,000. Much closer. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's add some to this. Are these like smaller? No. Oh, that's huge. These should be that size. And then, do they have any type of bone for that size? That'll work, right? Yeah, looks great. How about that one? Oh, yeah. Even those are too big. Those guns? Oh, sweet. Very nice. And overkill is underrated, right? Let's grab another one. These. Down like that. Now let's grab this. Pretty much as high as possible, so I can... We were talking about a 1.17 thrust to weight ratio with two... it's 3,300. we gotta find out what happens. What happens, folks? What happens if we do this? I want these to all sit kind of that. Nope, this. So again, we're back down to, you know, roughly 3,300.5. The thrust ratio has increased. What happens if we put that into there? So we're at, okay, that increased a little bit. That's a big B. Yeah, big B. Those bad boys are not making it to orbit. Do more. Just need a little bit more. Let's see here. No. Need the right size tank. No. Uh-oh. Do we even have the right size tank? Like that. Oh, it's regular. Ridiculous. Perfect. See that? Absolutely perfect. Alright. Monstrosities of this second launch. I probably could have just done 4, but I hate the way that looks. Now that's 3,470. Actually, it's 3,500. That's 3,500. And that should definitely get us there. The rest should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. However, we're going to screw it all up by adding things like those. Okay. And then I think this fairing is going to stay attached, but just in case. My goodness. Elseed, what is up, man? Thank you for the follow. Or no, thank you for the follow, Lazarus Faye. What's going on, Elseed? How you been doing? We're doing some chill Kerbal tonight, trying to launch 6 satellites at once, 6 relay satellites at once. Having a good time. Thank you so much for the follow, Lazarus Faye, and thank you for joining us. I like that name too, Lazarus Faye. Flows well. Let's see here. We're getting close to being able to launch this. It started off looking like a normal, like rocket, like the actual this part started off looking very, very normal. Now the rest of it, I don't know. This is quite the monstrosity, and I'm not even done yet. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. This guy has to drop just a little bit so that I want them kind of in line with that, hopefully. There we go. We're also gonna have to save this back out and upgrade our launch pad to actually launch this thing, because I'm way over the weight limit. And I'm actually approaching the parts limit. That's hilarious. Okay. But yeah, welcome on in, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful night. How you doing? What you guys up to? Have you ever played before? It's a very fun game. Bit of a learning curve, but that's okay. Like, I hate using the full-on like tail fins, because I really just want them to be holding me in place, not so much directing me. You know, I want like that. And then these guys will have these out here, and it's just to hold me. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Come on now, fix yourself. Yeah, there we go. It's really just to hold me steady as I'm flying through the atmosphere. All right, so this has dropped us down a little bit. We should still have enough. Hopefully, we'll gain more than we expect on our way up. Hopefully. Let's see here. Make it slightly prettier. And then that has direct antenna. Controller. This need, because the intention is to bring this big boy back down. I would love to be able to also salvage these, but there's no, I don't want to say there's no way. There's no way that I know of to get the parachutes to activate later, and I have to like finish the rest of the ascent before I can go back and like switch away to these guys to save them, and then I can't save them both at the same time. And unless I'm going slow enough, like there's this whole thing about it. I hate it. I wish I could save them all, suffice to say, but I don't think I can. If I'm wrong, let me know. If anybody has played this and they've been able to figure it out. I'm sure there's the coding. I know the coding, you can do like the verbal code thing, and then it'll run the code when you're not even there, so you can like auto descent them. I'd have to look into all of that though. All right, so what do we call this one? This is our relay network. We're gonna call it, what was that dude's name? That Greek god that had the wings on his feet. Hermes. This would be the Hermes. Perfect. Called the Hermes 1. It's our relay satellites. Relay network. That's how you spell network. Oh, that's wrong too. There we go. Save. Alright, so now that we've built the vessel, let's go back out. And the other thing is we had a mission to put a satellite in a polar orbit around the moon, but it's like a specific orbit. But it's like 200 meters. So I think that's pretty okay. And I should be able to adjust it later, maybe. Should I accept it? I don't really care about the 100 grand. Not the point of this. It's only going to cost me a certain amount. Anyways. Let's get the heavier launch pad. So max weight is an 18-ton vessel. That's not, 140-ton vessel. Good. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Now we should be able to launch. Ooh, I hope this works. So that's almost $50,000. Almost half a $100,000. That's a little tough. I'd really like to be accomplishing a mission while doing this. We're going to try to, and then we'll have to try and move it back into place later to line up with the rest of them. Or maybe we'll just, get that orbit. No, because it's like off-centered orbit. I don't really like that. But whatever, we'll deal with it. Deal with it. I don't even know if I'm going to get these into orbit around Kerbin, like, let alone around the Mun. Oh, guys, pray for the Hermes 1. Make sure everything's firing. 1, 2, 1. Those 4 and those 2. Good. And those break. Good. This happens. No, you don't happen yet. You happen much later. Well, yeah. Okay, so that happens, and then that happens. I deal with that later. Okay. Then that kicks off. That should have in vacuum almost 2,700 meters, which hopefully is enough. Hopefully. Otherwise, it might be ending up sending these satellites by themselves. All right. I mean, let's kick the tires and light the fires, people. I'm going to to both moons. So in this game, there's Mun, which is like our moon, and then there's Minimus, which is like a smaller moon that's farther away that you can go to. And I'm trying to set up 6 satellites, 3 around each. You can see kind of in here that you have all the satellites are neatly stacked inside of this fairing, and they should unfold and become satellites once we get out there. I want to make sure that I'm not controlling from my satellite, though. That's a big part of this. This thing has a computer in it. Oh no. I can't see the computer, so that's actually an issue. There we go. We're going to control from here. Yeah, see? It was all sorts of messed up. That would have been a horrible mission. All right, let's launch, hopefully, and see where we go. Let's pause for a second. Woo! Settings. Bring that down. Spacecraft down a little bit. Voices. You guys tell me if it's too loud, because that seemed like it was way too loud. Except that seems a little bit better. Let me know if you can hear me over the spacecraft though. Now we're gonna want to gain speed. Yeah, sorry about that. That was too loud. That's alright, I did a good like 40 minutes of this stream accidentally muted. So that was good to find. Come on. Nicely fall. Thank you. Actually, I thought it looked like ridiculous, but thank you. I appreciate that. And welcome in, Bashari. Appreciate you being here. What am I? Minute 16. Okay. So far, the flight's pretty sturdy, actually. Getting up there. Speed's getting a little high. That's okay. We're gonna drop soon. Hopefully, there's no issues in this Separation happened. Alright, cool. Looking good. Looking good. I'll probably bring that down to there. Try and gain some more horizontal speed while I'm going up. Well, this is actually looking great. Woo! That launched much better. The sound is taking over your voice. Alright, I'll have to reduce that once more. Thank you for letting me know. Drop the spacecraft down a little bit. Accept. Oh, that. Yeah, no. Okay, flag accept. Okay. Thank you. On the engine sound was loud. Yeah. Yeah. I hadn't really hammered out the sounds for this yet, so I appreciate you guys being here to let me know. How's everybody doing tonight? If you don't know, we're trying to set up. Ooh, isn't there a way to do alt? I can do precision, like better. There we go. I don't know how to do precision. I just learned that. There's a way of doing it. Alt S. Oh. I'm gonna have to learn that again. That's okay. A little warbly. A lot of warbly when you get up here. All right, we made it. I'm glad to hear that, Miss Shari. Do you play Kerbal as well? Are you as addicted as I am? I've played for years and I'm not that good, but that's okay. Do enjoy playing. That's what's important. 72. That's pretty great because I got 75. Yeah, that's a good amount. Just try and get this. Love Kerbal got about 2,200 hours. Yeah, I got about 5K hours on it too. It's a great game. It's one of those ones that every once in a while I'll put down, but then I always end up back at the game. I haven't launched a satellite in a while. This time we're doing a new career mode. The twist is I've got a couple of mods, and I'm actually running out of fuel is what's happening. I was kind of worried was going to happen, but that's okay. Nice. Look at that pretty separation. Oh, that was aggressive. Wasn't really looking for that, but that's okay. Can I help you? Really, like... Let's see here. That's fine. Good enough for right now. Let's go back over here, because this one did not make orbit. It's still on, technically, a suborbital flight. Oh my god, guys, you know what I forgot? Air brakes. So this thing is probably just going to turn into a dart going through the atmosphere. Made me interested in watching SpaceX launches and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I currently live in Florida, and I get to watch, well, not as often because I live on the other coast now. I used to live on Cape Canaveral coast, which was awesome. I watched the launches and stuff. But now I live on the other coast, and I get to see some of the stuff, especially when they return. Like when I just watched the shuttle shoot across the Florida sky, or the Dragon capsule shoot across the Florida sky, returning the astronauts. And that was beautiful to watch. I try to catch as many as I can. I love space. Space is absolutely amazing. Amazing. I actually made a huge trip April from Kuwait to Texas to watch the Starship launch. That's crazy. Were you there for the one that like destroyed the launch pad? It like ripped 3 of its own Raptors apart and destroyed the launch pad. That bad boy's getting to space one way or another. I'm super happy with, yeah, saw it from a fishing boat. That's awesome. Oh, I wish I was there. I'm super happy that we're advancing again in space, because for a while there we were very stagnant, especially when we got rid of the shuttle program. We weren't really, to be honest, we weren't doing much other than like satellites for telephone companies and stuff like that, like boring stuff. But now it's almost like a new space race. You got China racing to the moon, or to the moon. China's gonna beat me to the moon. You got China racing to the moon. They got their and India's getting up there too, or is up there now. Um, both on I think the South Pole, which is awesome. I actually learned recently that apparently during the Cold War, Russia sent a probe that landed on Venus, and they have like pictures from Venus. That's pretty cool. Uh, and then there was the DART mission that happened recently, well, semi recently. It was a little bit ago, but so the cool part about that is it was 100% successful. The ion drive worked. They went out there, they shot the smaller satellite into the asteroid, and they were able to change its orbit. But apparently, according to what I've read, the orbit is still changing, and we don't know why. Like, it's getting closer and closer to the other asteroid, and it shouldn't be. Oh my goodness. I love that because it like jump scares me. But thank you so much, Mishari, for the follow. Welcome to us deviants, us late night deviants. I should probably be like speeding this up for you guys. I'm just talking a whole bunch. That's okay too. Switch over to just talking and have with rockets. Just talking with rockets. So this is going pretty well. It actually hasn't done what I expected it to, which was turn into a dart. You stream Kerbal a lot. I just started. This is actually our second episode of Kerbal. I tried to stream it in the past, but my old computer could not handle it. So, but now I have a brand new updated computer. So we're going to be streaming usually some late nights, like this time frame. We're going to be streaming some late night Kerbals. Oh, absolutely. We'd love to have you. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're going to be going through the career mode, but like I said, we have some mods, and eventually we're going to implement the Kraken drive. But we're not going to get too crazy with Kraken drives, where it's like you're running these gigantic ships off of a 8 or 9 uh, docking bay Kraken drive or something like that. Just little uses of the Kraken drive. Okay, we might test it, but we'll see how that goes. Um, but yeah, so we'll be doing Kraken drive later on, just to spice things up technology wise. We do have a couple mods that change things around, have allowed us to get some pretty good. Oh, we need parachutes. No, no. Oh, I opened my parachutes way too late, guys. I'm not going to recover almost any of that. That sucks. Oh well, is what it is. The YouTube link here of the video I took of the Star Wars. Yes, please do. That's awesome. I would love for anyone watching to check that out. Um, like I said, I'm super happy that Elon is doing this stuff. That he's brought back the race. He's got $1,000 left back. It's something, I guess. Um, that he's brought this race back. That we're doing stuff again, and I'm super excited to see this Starship launch. Uh, I actually just heard that a whole bunch of other people are trying to put up 5G networks too, so we're going to be seeing a lot of launches. And there was recently a launch. They launched on Friday the 13th, and it's going to what we think is actually the proton core of a planet. It's almost solid metal from what we can tell. That is pretty cool. All right. So now the next step is for our transfer vehicle, which has 2,655 meters per second left. It's going to burn like 800 of it now. Let's get us out to the Mun. That's the big next step. Ooh. We're going to miss the Mun if we do it there. There we go. And we don't want a huge, like, we don't want a really close periapsis on the Mun, and we want to try and save as much delta V as possible. So we still want to be coming on the right side of the Mun. What is this? That's 600. That should be good. That should be good. And we're a minute and 52-second burn. That's ridiculous. What is my delta V? What is this, an ion drive? What? Oh, sorry. 0.66. I mean, it is what it is, guys. We're gonna have quite a long burn on this. That's okay. That's okay. All right. That's awesome. Definitely go check out that link that Mishari has posted. It should be to the Starship launch, Texas. Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at it right now while things are floating in space. And yeah, he looks like he's on a boat. Got a whole bunch of boats in front of him. How long is this video? Oh, it's only like 1:14 long. Okay. Let's see here. I want to watch it. Boom, boom, boom. Well, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, photo camera, phone camera quality. It is what it is. That's so beautiful. Look at that huge plume of smoke. And off she goes. We're getting there. She's getting there. Soon we're gonna have like 4 or 5 of those flying around all the time. 4 or 5. Oh, did you guys hear? We are officially, we've made it. I don't know how old you are. I'm like 36 years old, give or take. I forget sometimes. But what I can tell you is that I have waited my entire life for flying cars. And a Korean company just obtained the first license for self driving air taxis. We have entered the age of the flying car. We're here, folks. We did it. We did what no one else said was possible. We're only 23 years late because they always told me it was going to be, year 2000, but whatever. We were too scared of all of our current technology trying to kill us back then. They told us it was going to be a thing. Your toaster was going to come alive and attack you at midnight. It's going to happen. See, so the minute and 42-second burn. This is going to take a while, folks. So I apologize for that, but we'll start burning at about a minute to try and offset how long of a burn this is going to be. Back to the Future said it was going to be 2015. You're not wrong. They did say it was going to be 2015. But they were wrong because it was not. We all watched it. I was there for that. No flying cars. I always thought it was a ridiculous idea because you have accidents on a daily basis, and you guys, we drive on a cool mod for the flames. Oh, thank you. It's part of the engine. Like the engines that are in that mod have this like the flame look. It's the only. I don't have any graphics mods installed right now. That's just part of the engine mod. But anyways, I think I have all of the near future stuff. So like near future propulsion, near future electricity, and stuff like that. So I think it's part of that. Um, but yeah, if we had flying cars before we had self-driving technology, we would either need pilots for everything, or people would be just crashing into the side of the buildings all the time. Like it would not be good. Because people straight up fall asleep behind the wheel. You imagine them flying at like 5th story level and just come crashing through your house. I mean, there might still be problems with that now, but we've got a lot. It's basically a big drone that can carry people, and we've gotten pretty far in the drone technology. Alrighty. I think I've talked enough through this burn. We've got 10 seconds left. As long as we get into the Mun's kind of gravitational pull, we'll be fine. One. Ooh, we'll take it. Look at that. 0.1 meter off. That should be fine. I have not tried KSP2 yet. I love this game. I love this game a lot. And there's so much in KSP2 that I really want to try, especially like the extra planetary launch pads and stuff like that. However, KSP2 to me essentially looks like Kerbal with all of the mods already installed and a lot of weird bugs. You're not wrong there. And you can like paint all of your plane pieces and stuff like that. Like you can color them. That's all I've really seen, other than but extra planetary launch pads. That's a mod. So it's just it's a highly modded version of KSP with slightly better graphics, but it runs way worse. And with this whole Unity problem going on, I'm kind of riding it out to see what happens with KSP2. I would hate it if they were like, well, we're dropping Unity, so we gotta go and remake the game again. See you guys in another couple of years. Like, that would suck. All right, so it's going to take about 43 minutes to get to our periapsis. So we're going to go ahead and let's go. We should be able to, yeah. Damn, that was perfect. Y'all saw that? 20-second burn, take 183. That's not bad at all. Now, wasn't there a contract I'm supposed to put a satellite out here? Maintains the reach designated polar orbit around the Mun with reasonable deviation. Okay. So, like, it probably won't show me until I'm in the Mun's orbit. Go ahead and get to the target. I should probably also... No, because right now we're fine. Loads very quickly, but every time I try to have a two-part Apollo-style manning, the other craft starts spinning out of control. Yeah, and that's what I've heard and seen in a lot of the videos is that people are trying to land like on the Mun or something, and they do like this soft, tiny little perfect touchdown, and then the craft explodes and they're flying off into space faster than the speed of light, and I'm just like, whoa, that escalated quickly. Where's the... Oh, no. Oh, there she blows. Let's see here. I've seen it where people like just launch their vessel and it falls apart on the launch pad. So yeah, still some bugs to figure out. I'm waiting on that Unity crisis issue. See how they're gonna land on that. Probably wait a little bit longer. And to be completely honest, I'd probably have it already if it was like a $30-$40 game. But like $60 for something this buggy, like it's in like alpha testing right now. $60? That's a bit much. We'll see. We'll see it get a nice alright. Alright. See, that's the orbit it wants me to have. And that's not bad at all, actually. It's not centered, which is what irks me about it, but I can just fix that later, I'm pretty sure. So if that's the case, do I drop them here and let them move into orbit, or do I put them in an orbit that's close to that? I should probably be nice and put them in an orbit that's close to that. Get it right there-ish. Yeah. That's 50. Yeah, that'll be fine. But it looks very pretty. And it looks like there's some new parts that I want to try. And I'm very interested, like I said, in being able to, because even now with mods and stuff like that, it's actually quite difficult to get an extraplanetary launch system going. A lot of mining going on, and it just takes a lot. And pinpoint landings and stuff like that. So I'd like to see what they're, because the way it's presented, I don't know, you might be able to tell me, but the way it's presented, it seems like you can kind of build a base on another planet and then, just like the VAB, build something and then launch from there. But I don't know, maybe it's just like the mod. I knew I was putting it on the wrong side. Oh well. Gonna waste some time apparently. Do a roundabout around the moon. I didn't lose signal at all. That was kind of interesting. The base building isn't in the game yet? Well, then I'm definitely going to wait, Mishari. What? Like the whole big draw. It's in the preview. Yeah, see, they don't have a finished game yet. We'll circle back around to KSP2 when the game's actually finished. I thought they launched a little early. That'll be a quick burn. 3. Nice. That'll get us close. Where's Vlad? Be about there, right? I don't I don't know if I want to though, because like that'll go to here, look at maneuver. I've done this before. Down here, 1.2. So I need to go back up this way. Yeah. And I'm off a little bit, so I can't achieve 0 yet. No, this way. 4, 5, 1, no. 3, 2, no, 3. I mean, that's pretty good. That's really, really decent. Gonna be wasting an hour here. Way too soon. Like, can't even do proper rendezvous yet. Other crafts always spinning out of control. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad you let me know that. Because honestly, if it had come on sale for like $40, I might pick it up. But how do you even do space travel without rendezvous? Like any type of long-term space travel or anything? You just single launch it? That would be hard. Not hard, but just inefficient. Go ahead and speed this up so we can do our 7-second burn to flatten us out. Do a burn. Get us into a nice equatorial orbit almost. Close as we can. 0.3 inclination. That's pretty good. And then we're gonna want to right there. Bring it on in. Nope. And then slide it over. We can get about halfway. There we go. We'll do that. Yeah, I tried a Duna mission on KSB2. I landed, but I couldn't rendezvous with the command ship after leaving Duna. Oh, so like you weren't even stranded on Duna. You were stranded like in orbit around Duna. Probably couldn't even land again. To like send a rescue mission, you would, and a rendezvous in space would have been necessary unless you do like a space hop. Okay, let's go. Ship's so pretty out here. It's doing good. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, okay. Another 7-second burn. Ooh, a little late. That's fine. There we go. Nice. So now we can deploy. Oh, look at that clamshell. Just broke. Oh, no. Well, guys, I'm down to 4 satellites. As that fairing stage just snapped 3 of them off. Is it only 3? 3 of the like 3 of the antennas off. Ooh. Was not the best. Let's hope this goes better. Otherwise, we're gonna have to redo this. Okay. No, no, no. Just sneak it out. There we go. Antenna 1 deployed. We're only gonna have 2. We'll have to 2 at each planet. We'll have to reconsider what we're doing. But for the time being, let's go ahead and open it up. Antenna. And antenna. All right. And now we have a working relay antenna floating. Speaking of floating, look at that. Horrible. That looks horrible. Who let me do that? Who let me do that? All right. And why does that look so off? Oh, that would be engineer. I can't do that here. Let's see if we can test something. Because this whole mission's messed if this doesn't work. Let's bring it into right there. All right. Oh, this whole mission is messed. Look at that. No SAS on board. Tons of control, but no SAS. And it's moving wildly. Whole mission is fucked. No! Welp. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board. And I already downed my other thing, so I can't revert flight. So if I don't bring it back... Oh, guys, this is wild. Let's try something, though. I'm go for Iron Man. That's what this feels like, trying to control. Oh my goodness. Can I turn this off? Just reaction wheels, SAS, pilot only. Toggle torque, there we go. Maybe... Nope, that's not good. Oh. So hard to do. Stop rotating. Such a failed mission. Oh, well, we're getting somewhere, guys. So bad. So much time for fail. See how it's pushing too? That's not good. There we go. Just had to get that out of there. All right, let's switch back to the other vessel and take it home. See if we can. Oh, that's such a failed mission, guys. That's like a $50,000 whoopsie. We learned some things though. Oh, just we going? We're out of here. Let's go. Actually, yeah, let's just go. Deal with the consequences later. I'm pretty sure this is going to throw us out farther. Ooh! That's horrible. That's a lot of consequences. Space travel's hard, guys. Don't mess with the consequences. All right, do that. I'm gonna warp to here. That thing's gonna slam. All right, there goes our first satellite down. Not to mention the debris we had. That was lovely. I'm hoping this works. I'm actually just eyeballing this. I'm kind of upset with what just happened. Do a little bit less. All right. Oh, guys, that's annoying, but that's okay. In the pursuit of great things, we do dumb things. Should have checked it. Should have checked it. But there's actually so much wrong, like, we're gonna have to fix quite a bit. All of those satellites are uncontrollable. We have to rebuild everything. I mean, the launch system and stuff should still work the way the launch system works, but whatever. Oh, 10. Warp here. I guess I could have put them in and just dropped them, but I don't even think I would have had enough Delta V to do that to one planet and get back. Well, not get back, but you know what I mean. Oh, there's no parachute on this, is there? Yeah, we're just gonna down it and eat the loss. Lovely. All right, let's go to the Space Center. Just let that collapse. Oh, that mission sucked, guys. That was a waste of $50,000. Well, $50,000 to learn some stuff, but it's rough. It was rough. I feel like another hour. Do what I can accomplish. All right. Let's load up the Hermes. Very advanced, gigantic ship. We're gonna take. Actually, we're gonna take this off first. Fix a couple of things. Take this off and reopen this back up because it said it was fine when I checked it. See, that's not where I put the rocket, and that's what I was worried about. Is I don't think that little monopropellant rocket is good. I want another one, but I don't know which one. I want like this guy, but that's a Sepatron. I want a Sepatron. I want like this guy, but I want it to shoot straight, out at an angle like that. Like, okay. Let's see. If I do that. See how it's pushing? I don't think that would be good. Yeah. That's no good. I don't want that. Look at these guys. This little monoprop engine looks... I know what I'm looking for. And I would have to... do that. It would sit like that. Yes. Okay. Now don't move on me. Again. Now where was that piece that was floating? There. See, like, what is going on? Hopefully this works. What happens if I take that off? Does that off center it? No, not enough. Okay. Alright, but we also learned that this little guy sucks. Doesn't have SAS, and I need SAS. This makes it gigantic. What else do we have? Even that's too big. This guy gives him SAS. Where else can I attach? One. Like if I do that, and then I okay. Do like this. That should be fine, right? Close her up. Yeah, and it fits right in there. Okay. Okay. The new and improved satellite. Other things we'll have to fix. Delete. Take this off. Actually, let's just get rid of that altogether. Put it here. And that's huge. There we go. Oh, that won't work. None of it's going to work. We're going to have to look into that. Because the problem is, when I set it like that, and these break off, it shatters them because it's too close. But page notes on. Oh, Jesus, every time. Okay. Oh, I have to reroute it. There. There we go. See how much room I have? I don't have room at all. So I can't. I don't think I can put even like a little boop would smash them into each other. See? What do I do? This and go away. Take this off. Take this. We're gonna flip that upside down. And do that. But even that one was, I might just have to bring it out more because we're going to test it in gravity before we actually launch. This is what I want to have happen, but see. Oh, go to that. You. Go on top. You. How nicely that fits together, though. That's like, look at the in between. It's very nice. Just a little, they just might be screwing up the controls. Yeah, I was worried about that. Should I redesign it on like piece of structural platform or something? Because I don't really have flat squares yet. Using the hinges as like a way to keep it all tight. I suggest a test mission. It's not a bad idea. Let's do a test mission. Let's get rid of all of these. Put one on orbit and see. Yeah. So I want to save this as the Hermes 1 before I do anything, because I don't want to lose the launch system, because that actually took me a minute. Hermes Sat, we'll call this. And we're just going to cheese it into orbit. Call it the Hermes Sat. Let's cheese it into orbit. We'll call it a simulation. Cheat. No, set orbit. Yeah, set orbit. There we go. So guys, if you didn't know how to cheese things into orbit, it's Alt F12. But down here where it says set orbit, and you can set orbit, you can set it on any of the orbits. I will try to only ever do this during testing. I don't use it to just put things up in space. Ruins the fun, I think. I mean, if you do, it's good for you. Do what you got to do. Do what you want to do. All right. So it looks like this time my engine stayed in place, which is good. Extend and and I want to make sure see, now we have a little bit of control. There we go. I wanted to make sure that the solar panel was still getting charge, so that it could charge. That's kind of important. But now we have control. Let's see if it works. Lined up here. Oh, everything's sideways. That's okay. There we go. Tiny craft. Well, this is one of my satellites that I'm going to be putting up. But yes, this is very tiny craft. Myxomycetes. Myxomycetes? Welcome on in. Sorry if I butchered your name. We're actually just testing this craft because we're going to put a couple of them become relay satellites. These guys are still popping out for some reason, and I don't know why, because they shouldn't be. Wait a minute. Oh, that's what happened. I thought I put them on the back here, but I didn't. I put them attached to like the back of the battery, and that's why they're floating. Maybe set the control to the conic core. Definitely set the control to the conic core. Yeah, we're still... that's a little better. Yeah, there we go. Ah. There we go. Okay. Now for the firing test. Ooh, nice and smooth. Look at that. Man, I could take this thing to the moon. Look at that thing. Other than my floating gas tanks, pretty good. I'd say that's a keeper. You just missed it. We had a horribly failed mission, Myxomycetes. It was bad. We just wasted about 50 grand. That's okay. All right, so this was just a test, so we can revert this. Bring it on back. All right. So we're liking this probe. or this relay satellite. Everything seems to be working okay. Let's open it up real quick. See, they don't float in the build. They're a part of this in the build. They only float out there, so I don't even know how I would fix that. Oh, yeah, I do. It's just, take them, move them now. Right here. There we go. There. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not like that. There we go. There. That should fix that whole floating issue. And these guys can probably be dropped down. There we go. Drop down in there. Sweet. Awesome to the max. We can... grab this guy. Set it on there. Oh. Set it on there. Alright. So, we have our little craft. Oh no, we changed it here. We wanted to change it somewhere else. Don't save. Hermes sat, Hermes 1, Hermes 1. Load. We have to change it here. Take that off. Open this up. Take these guys again. Here instead. Perfect. Bring these guys down just a slight bit. Perfect. All right. Oh, and I wanted to try and add... We have little... tiny little solar panels. Let's see where I could add them to increase my ability to do solar generation. There we go. Now we got some solar generators on there that'll actually keep it moving. In the center so I can look at it. Center. There we go. Now let's close her back up. There we go. Hiya. All right. That should be a working probe. Or working relay set that I can send up officially. And for the low cost of $3,254. Not really a low cost, is it, guys? That's too toy. It's a super toy. Not gonna work. Gonna have to do that. But if I do that, really liked it how it was before. I want to test. I want to test if it does it every time. So let's take this off. Thanks. That's not what I was looking for. It is like that. There we go. And that there. Grab you. Reroute you. There we go. It's like I want a little excessive on this fairing this time. Clamshell deploy. All right. Another test. We're just testing the clamshell deploy to see if it destroys my satellites again, or my whatever you call it, the antennas. Thank you guys for chilling out. I really appreciate you all being here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night, especially since it seems like y'all are just watching me. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reattach those. It's just wobbling in the wind now. That's fine. Go ahead and deploy and see if it destroys. Deploy. Yeah, see, it broke off at least one of my satellites. Maybe that's because of the clamshell deployment. Let's revert flight, revert to vehicle assembly. I like the clamshell deployment because it's more realistic. But what if we give it 4 sides? Give it like, oh, not 5, 4. Let's try that. Oh, go in here and make this sturdy while we're flopping around in the breeze. There we go. Let's launch, see if it happens now. Because I got to try and get rid of that destroying my antenna part. Whoa, calm down. Chill. Go ahead and deploy. Ooh, see? With 4, I got no destruction as they bounced away. That's perfect. All right. For flight, for vehicle assembly. Nice. Awesome to the max. Another thing we're going to do is, while we're here, come on, work with me. There we go. Maybe if I go into here, I can do this just to make sure. Oh, that's right. I don't have customs yet. Never mind. I was trying to control from here, like I guess I would have to. That kind of sucks. Might have to look into that. Look into it then. Yeah, go down here, grab that. Go just wait for a second. Let's go ahead and set you on top so I can access you. Put you underneath, grab you, and put you right in there. And then I can take these guys, put them up there. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. We're getting somewhere. Delete the fairing because we're putting more of these guys in. This here. This goes. There, we have 6 semi-compact satellites. We're gonna have to look at everything again. Just all of it again. Oh wow, that's rounded. Edit. It's a very rounded top, isn't it? Like, it's not very pointy at all. That's okay, I think. Now, let's look at this. That's 2,000, that's 3,450. All right, that's 2,000. This in vacuum or? Okay. All right. All of that kind of worked out. This guy didn't have air brakes, but didn't need air brakes either. Just needed me to actually hit the too tight. You think it's too tight? Let's give it a shot. Let's do a test run real quick. As is, we'll just blow the fairings. Give me just 1 second, guys. All right. Go ahead and blow the fairing, see what happens. See? No destruction. Were you worried about them being too tight to each other? We had a pretty good response with that. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it should be good. We had a good response with how close they were to each other. It was nice and gentle getting out. Um, I think my Delta V is all in line. You didn't need those. That's fine. That'll pop out when it gets there. Um, can't salvage those. This is supposed to crash. Everything has, and we can't take control from here until we're out there. That's fine. Whatever. All right. You guys want to try this again? 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. Let's see if we can do it. This is the real Hermes one. Why does it seem cheaper than the last Hermes? Oh well, let's go spend another 50,000. To be honest, if you can get 6 satellites up for 100,000, that's not bad. Don't fall over. Like angled weird. You. Ooh, that's one thing. Let's get. Want to control from here. E. Want it leaning that way a little bit. There we go. Oh. $1,000, like 50, right? It's a fancy SUV. I'm sure the actual SUV that we put on Mars cost billions of dollars. Like 6 satellites for a fancy SUV, that's a pretty good price. It's a pretty good price. Let's launch. Hopefully the engine's not too loud. You guys let me know. Turn it down more. Really need to hear it. It's okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I gotta tell you, for years I played this game and I just had my headphones off. I never listened to the game. About 5,000. Go ahead, follow. Prograde up to 10,000. Or at least down to 90. Voodoo doll. No, don't voodoo doll my rocket. Start poking stuff and like pieces start falling off. I'm worried enough about this thing. I have no Sepatrons or air brakes to remove my side boosters. They're just flopping in the wing. They can definitely air off. Oh wait. What am I? Yeah, I'm almost there. That's crazy. Oh no, they went beautifully. Look at that. Now they're just fall into the ocean and slam incredible force. Wobbly. Mishari, do you know how to do the precision like movements? There's like you press Alt or something like that. I don't know. There's some way of doing it so you're not as wobbly when you move. Not as like not that. That's all right. I literally just learned about them myself, but I don't remember like a way to do it. Oh well. Alt WA gives you trim. Right, and that's like for forcing it into a certain trim. But there's like a way of Alt. It shifts your center of steering. Yeah, there's like another way to make it. It'll turn your little the orange arrows down here. It'll turn them blue, and you'll have like precision, and it's much smoother. Yeah, shift. Oh no. Not shift. That's alright, I have to shift soon anyways. Let's where am I? 74 cent. Oh yeah, let's shift. Let's get going. We didn't have a ton of horizontal speed on this one, so we might have to burn delta V from my third stage, or like my main stage, my transfer stage, whatever you want to call it. That's so pretty. I always love this part of like the game, just getting stuff into orbit, keeping it moving. The apoapsis is like increasing rapidly. Oh no, that's because I'm falling. No good. No good, guys. Not happening anyways. Maybe we're not going to orbit, guys. We're not going to orbit. What happened? Let's launch that again. Sorry, guys. For the sake of expedience. That definitely should have gotten us out of orbit. I don't. Why do you keep falling? I don't really have enough delta V for that, I don't think. To do a 90K orbit. I have like a 75, 80K orbit. Guess we'll find out. I just think I didn't drop down fast enough. It's like I was still above 90 degrees while I was up into 20, 30s kilometers. So I needed to fall a little faster. Good times roll. Right. There go my booster stage. Those actually look and work much better than I expected. Split the difference at about an 80. But see, my periapsis the last time was up in the five like 70s. Now it's down at 514. That'll be a little bit better, hopefully. Because I don't mind having to burn some of the next stage, but that was ridiculous. I started firing too late. A whole bunch of stuff. Distracted. That's what I was. So we got 78. We can zip this up to about 75. Then we can start firing. Say 5.5. trying to get like, what is it, 22, 24 meters per second is what you're aiming for? 22, right? Whoa, a little lopsided. That's okay. Ooh, that's not okay. I have to Sepatron. That works too good, and I have a little bit of fuel left over, so I have to release so that I still have fuel left. Bring it back down. 2250. That's what I thought. All right, so let's decouple now. I'm just gonna leave him where he is. Get this one. Radial in, make it work? I forget. Yeah. There we go. It's 70 by 90, but it's something. Why is that rocking so much? No way you're off center. Deal with that later. All right, let's get this guy. I mean, he's at 62. He should drop himself without any issue. It's kind of got to be there when it happens. Because the problem is, if I drop this and the rest of the mission doesn't work, I can't revert. I should just not revert. That's fine. It's fine. Out of fuel, periapsis is at negative 79. Coming in hot, boys and girls, and anyone else in between that spectrum. Still don't have air brakes on this, although it worked fine. I just had to open the chutes earlier. I opened them at like 1,500 feet above the ground. It just slammed into the ground. Make sure everything's working. Okay, good. Look at that pretty blue shimmer. Pretty blue shimmer. I think I might add like some sort of visual mod just to make it look a little prettier. So inclusive? Yeah, I know. I try. I don't. So one of the parts of this entire playthrough is we're not leaving junk out there. So we try to minimize as the least amount of like debris out in space or out on a planet, and then anything that we can recover, we're going to try and recover. If we can't recover it, we're going to try and destroy it so it's not just sitting there. Anything that we can't do that to, we have to plan a mission to recover later. We have to go up, grab, and bring it down. So that'll be a part of this whole playthrough as well. Because it's something that space companies should have been doing from the beginning. Newton's third law pretty much states that humans can't go anywhere without leaving something behind, which is fine, but we can also plan to, plan a little bit more so that they come back down. Pretty much all of our space debris will come back down eventually and burn up in space, like the stuff that's floating around our planet now. It's just going to take a while. And I say pretty much. That's being generous. Some of it will come down. The rest of it will take very, very long time to come. But that's why I'm so happy about Elon Musk. He's doing it the right way. Trying to reduce the amount of stuff that we leave floating around up there. All right, so in the interest of not opening it too late, we'll blow it at 5,000 meters. Need something to drink. Okay, I'll get in a little bit. All right, so hopefully this is, it should slow way, way down. Yeah. And then I just got to worry about it tipping. I always worry about it tipping. Because it can tip, like it can touch the ocean and then just tip over and fall fast enough that it falls apart and you don't get to recover anything. If I can, yeah, use the parachutes, tip it on down nice and flat, and we're going to recover that. We might even make like recovery vessels or get to the point where we have, what are they called? Return to launch RTL RTLS. Thank you. Thank you. Golf clap. Thank you. Thank you. And how much did we retrieve? 4,000 funds off of the 50. So, I mean, we're already off to a great start. Still sitting at about 100K for the whole thing. Let's go to our tracking station. Try this mission again. All right. Well, let's get out to the moon once again. No, that what's my. That's kind of a far. I want to like. What's happening? 600. Which way am I spinning? Check your control. It didn't seem right. Yeah, I wanted to check that too, because I'll be pissed if I get out there. But it really shouldn't be off center. I don't know why. Make sure I'm controlling from here. Oh, that might have been why. When I detached, it defaulted to the other one. Thank you for that, Mashari. Also, let's... Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to, like, twist my craft, because it seemed to be, like, firing in a way that was twisting it, but we should be good. All right. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we got this. What is this? 600? That's fine for now. Still a 2-minute burn time with this engine. This engine takes a long time, but that's okay. Yes, we'll survive. Is there any way to get a better burn time on that, though? You got a much better periapsis. So I think when I do that, I come in on the wrong side of the planet. Like, because I want to be spinning clockwise. I think sometimes I come in and I'm spinning the wrong way. Let's see here. That gives me an 800 pair, 700. I'll be able to maneuver better once I'm in the moon's gravity, so it doesn't really matter. But that's still a 2-minute burn. That sucks. Oh well. 2-minute burn it is. We can talk. What do you guys want to talk about for this 2-minute burn? You guys think the alien mummies presented in Mexico, you think they're real? Evidence is getting kind of leaning towards it. Kind of cool. Never know. Start this at just under a minute. Try and even out the burn. wonder if Kerbal's ever going to add like an alien race. And if they do, would they be hostile? Would they be friendly? What do you think? Which would be better for the game? Maybe one of each? Or like two evil races and one good race, so you gotta kind of find them and they randomize what planet they're on. That'd be kind of cool. Make a reason to build like battleships and stuff, and then maybe you have to like relocate the good ones to a better planet. See, there's so much that you can do with this game that they really just haven't touched on. That's why I'm upset that Kerbal Space Program 2 is really just the same game over again. Like, there was so much to expand. Like, adding the mods that they added, definitely, but so much room to expand into it where you could have, like, other races, and some of them are nice, some of them are evil. You could have definitely the environment, because like right now when you fly to Jewel, you pretty much, if you go into the atmosphere, there are ways of staying alive, but pretty much you just die, which I think is cool. But not just with gas planets, like there are moons around Saturn that have so much pressure on them that they're literally raining diamonds. I think that'd be pretty cool to try and fly through. Like, you have to avoid storms because it'll just tear through your ship. Pretty plume. Pretty rocket. 5, 4, 3, 2. Call it good. We do have periapsis. Ooh. Huh. There we go. That's a better periapsis. There we go. 1,800 meters per second less. The hardest thing I did in Kerbal was take on Eve. Eve was a complete surprise to me. Because they were like, yeah, there's an atmosphere in Eve. And I'm like, cool. Because this is early on when I was playing the game. I was like, cool, I'm gonna fly to Eve, and then try landing something on Eve without knowing that there's more gravity. Felt so bad for Jeb. He went right into that planet. It's fun though. Fun to figure it out. Honestly, in all the years, well, landing wasn't an issue. Taking off is a whole different game, right? What is the Delta V to get off of Eve again? Hold on. I have my little map here. Here we go. 8,000 Delta V to get into orbit from Eve. That's ridiculous. It's 14,000 for Jewel, technically. Not that you can in Jewel, but whatever. All right, guys, we're gonna find out early on. I know you usually leave the fairing on to like protect against space debris and stuff like that smacking into it, but since this is Kerbal and there's not really space dust, I think we're gonna go ahead and launch it. You'll need about 8 to 9,000. It's ridiculous. I think we're going to blow the fairing here just so we can see if it works or not, because I don't want to get all the way there with a broken... actually, yeah, we will. We'll keep it realistic. This is fine. So let's speed it up. We're not going to sit here for, how long? One whole day, 5 hours, 41 minutes we'd be sitting here. We make the maneuver here. Oh yeah, cool. Cool, there we go. Go ahead and point towards it and we'll warp. But that's what I love about it, is the ability to go to the other planets and they have the different. Like, I've never gotten into the interstellar mod. We might, especially if we're doing the Kraken drive and stuff, we might add the interstellar mod later on in the game to experience some places we've never been to before. All right, gonna need a 20-second burn, so 10 seconds. Close in there. I don't actually think I've ever been to Elo. I don't think I've done that mission ever. That's gonna be a new one too. Because, like, the whole idea of this playthrough, the whole idea of this playthrough is we're searching for a place to relocate. Like, there's something going wrong on Urban. We're gonna need to relocate, which will eventually be on Lathe. But shh, Jeb and the other boys and girls, they don't know that yet. They're gonna have to figure that out for themselves. Nice. It's pretty decent. Horrible. Yeah, no. We'll flatten it out. Let's see here. Go to maneuver, secondary info. Let's do. No, no, no. That's not good. Not what I want. Oh, I need this. And there we go. Oh, so close. Come on. Oh, 2, 3, 1. All right, boys and girls. That's as far as I'm gonna get. All right. The only thing that allowed me to open up the Jewel Moons for me was refueling station on pole, and that's what I was thinking too. Once we get out there and figure out that those planets exist and stuff like that. I guess we have telescopes, but once we get out there, that's probably what we're gonna do. Is have like a refuel station that'll get us from pole into lathe, so that we can do that. That's what I've done most of it. I mean, I've done straight shots to lathe, but they're difficult to say the least. All right, so we're gonna come in here and we're gonna do that. Actually, we now that screws with my inclination. I don't want to screw with my inclination, so I'll do it after. We'll fix it in post, because that'll be our periapsis. We'll bring it. Well, actually, we'll want to line it up with this. That's fine. Okay. Full 5-second burn, guys. I don't know. Take forever. Try and hot burn it. There we go. Nice. So inclination is now at 0.1. That's pretty equatorial. We're coming up on this, aren't we? About here. Maneuver this in where that's sitting. Oh no, too far. There-ish. Just about perfect, right? Come in just a little bit. There we go. Right there. Cool. Go ahead, zip to that. Probably going to hot burn this one too. Four. Nice. And then at the parry, taps this. Add maneuver to bring this in. Just about there. We're gonna maneuver the other one in. I want this one to actually be circular. More circular than that one. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you're off by like that much. It's not gonna matter. So that should be fine though. Then that's where we will drop our first satellite. But now, when we're gonna blow our bearing. So pray to God, or whatever deity you pray to. Damn it! Good news is we only lost one satellite. Bad news is we lost one satellite. I mean, technically, it still has one antenna on it, so it's functional. There goes the little antenna pokey thing. The rest of the antenna seem intact, though. We can use it. We can use it. It's usable. It's doable. Go ahead. Man, that's annoying. That's space, man. Space doesn't cooperate. Things are gonna go wrong. Hold up just a second. There we go. I should at least put that one in order. It's more like an ugly duckling little sibling. Yeah, you know. Well, and the good news is I'm going to drop it here as the first satellite because it's closest to Earth. It's equatorial. It doesn't have to be doing a whole bunch. It really only has to work on the dark side of the moon. So we'll try to drop it first. I really probably should have reduced the amount of force on these. Oh, I'm so like it's so much stress every time I go to do this. All right. Ugh. And I should be able to like this. No? Oh, tight fit. Need you to just wiggle out on there. You got this. All right, guys. Maybe some RCS would have been appropriate. If I give it a twist. Oh, it does. Oh, there we go. There. See? Boom. That wasn't realistic at all, but whatever. And then we're going to go ahead and unfold it. Only got one of these, so go ahead and extend that. Boom. Satellite launched. Call that the L satellite. Rename vessel. Hermes 1 relay L. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Take it. Now, we're actually going to just drop the other two because they should have enough delta V to put themselves into position. Decouple. Ooh. Violent. And drop this one. Decouple. Violent. Violent. Don't be violent. All right. Those are closer than I expected them to be. Oh. All right, so we got this guy. Open him up. And antenna. Extend antenna. Good. Switch to the next one. Open that up. Antenna, extend antenna. All right. So soon, these two are going to have to be moved into position where they're supposed to be. And we'll be dealing with that. But the next thing I think we do, get this guy back into where he wants to be, because we actually want him going out further. And so I think this would probably be the best, right? We want him. There we go. Oh, too far. There we go. But that'll definitely throw us. That's too far out there. Jesus. Maybe a different position. Give it a little bit more like that. Ooh. There we go. That's a little better. And it puts us out on a flat plane, so I can twist us once we're out to match the orbit. Okay. Actually, I agree with that. Let's go to this guy again. Rename him. Here's one rename. Ugly Duckling. There we go. Zapped. Now it's the Ugly Duckling. Let's see here. All right, so we still got 3 satellites in tow. We're doing good. We've got this in an hour. Let's take a look at these guys and see when my best. I'm gonna whoever I got right now. Let's see if I can pull him into. Oops. Correct orbit. Go out a little bit more and go up. Oh, okay. And go this way. Oh, come on. Work with me. Oh, so close. All right. That's actually almost perfect, and it only 550. Oh my goodness. And then once I get into the periapsis, which is almost perfect, I should be able to bring it back to the apoapsis and put it right into the correct orbit. That's in 50 minutes. Interesting. I'm worried the single solar panel won't face the sun at some point and run out of power. I was worried about that as well. But what I have done is I have tiny solar panels here, 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 and here. Also, it's just a relay, so it doesn't consume power just sitting there. You know what I mean? So it should be able to always have at least some sun exposure, even if it's very little, because like right here, you definitely correct, and we would run out of exposure, but have a couple of little backups on board. But very good point. So this is in 49 minutes. This is in an hour and 7. So we should be able to accomplish the 49-minute burn first. Ah, but it does not have targeting. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So let's go to the 49-minute burn. Or first burn. We're going to hit 35 seconds, which is 17 seconds. Am I doing this the right way? Really hope so. Seems to be maneuvering weird. Why? Go from here? Oh, shh. Of course. All right, let's do this. Do it better on the next one. Hopefully we didn't use up too much Delta V. Or too much time. Might have to adjust a little bit. Gotta check your controls, Mishari. You're right. Gotta double check those controls. Find out how much I messed that up, guys. I mean, it's just barely off. I can make those adjustments in post. Can I just go to retrograde real quick and slowly bring that in? Like there? There we go. And then I'll have to adjust on the ascending descending mode. But for now, I have to jump to the other vessel. Because we got another burn coming up. Thanks. There we go. This burns in 16 minutes for 9 seconds. Doing the right thing. Throws us out like that. Good. Goody goody gumdrops. We're targeted. Yeah. All right, guys. This mission's going now. It's going. It's been going for 3 hours and one failed complete mission, but it's going. All right. 9 seconds and 4.5 seconds for a hot burn. Now that I have that one going up there, I should actually be able to maintain. Nice. That's what I was mainly worried about, was having, well, relay while I was trying to establish the relays. Okay. See how we're doing. We're going out. We're getting out. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's the parry. But what's the ascending, descending? That is target. Oh, so I'm going to have to wait till here anyways. Add maneuver. 7 days away. Ooh. Ooh. I've never really liked skipping that much. So let's, no, not orbit, maneuver. Oh, maneuver. Thank you. Come on. Slowly. Slowly. Okay. It's a little weird of an ascending, descending node, but because it's so wonkily. But it should work. Actually, let's try something else. when we pop out, add maneuver, bring it in a little bit. What? How much? 3 seconds? 52. Oh, much? Bring it in a little bit. I don't need to go back into the moon's orbit. I just want it in a little bit, and then we can on the descending node. Oop, other way. I mean, that brings it to. When does this happen? 5 days. It saves 2 days. And it shouldn't be too much delta V. So we'll do that. That's in 5 hours. So let's zoom in. And there's this guy. Switch to him. He, at the cross section, going to go up like that. And then back in. About there. Boom. And then it's got 3, you see? And that should, hopefully, I don't know if I did the math right on this, but hopefully it should create a network that's ever constant. That's in 36 minutes. Let's go to this one, switch. Now, it would have sucked though, wouldn't it, Mishari, if I got all of these finally out here and it's just like, no, like we're not gonna be able to help you because your solar panel sucks. Let's see here. If I want to turn that way just a little bit, good. And I'll have to fix that at the apoapsis. Okay. They're working so far. They're doing their job. Hopefully they keep doing their job. All right. 0.4 seconds of a burn. That's a slight burn, guys. Like, let's see, like, yeah. Good. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. And then right here, I gotta add a maneuver. Let's bring it in to there. And, oh, other way. Go over to there. Bring it in a little bit. I mean, that way. That should be within a margin of error. That's in 28 minutes. The other one was how far? Where is it? It's still right there, so we should be fine. Hopefully. I don't want to miss a burn. Oh, this might be the burn that I'm coming close to. This one here. I can fix that one in post. If we miss that burn, that's fine. Try for 20 seconds now. Actually, we're going to go to 10 seconds again and then burn, which should be 20 seconds. Oh my god, guys. Yeah. Exact opposite direction of my desired orbit. 100% what's happening. Oh, let's see something. How long do I have? Can I? I'm gonna have time. I have 2 other satellites, so I may be able to fix this. Oh my god, I'm tired, guys. Oh. So let's cancel this. I mean, let's see if we can fix this, guys. Exactly 2 minutes. Right? Well, we sent 3. See what we can do with the other one. Maybe we can set it on a weird slant instead. This is going to be going the right way, right? No, it's not. Oh my god. We were going to do it again. Hurry up. I have very little time. That's going to have to do. Oh. Oh my god. Losing my mind, guys. Definitely going to have to fix this one in post. Way behind. Oh, that's ugly. That's all right. Fix it. Fix it. Okay, and then just go to this. Okay. Then we're just gonna. Oh wait, did it work? Maintain. Okay, this is apparently within a margin of error. Maintain. We did it! Even with many, many fuck ups. Actually, kind of cool having the 2 of them go that way, so they're covering both north and worried about them slamming into each other at some point, but I don't think they will. We'll leave it like this for right now. And yeah. Or should I try to tilt one out? I probably could. Yeah, because I probably have enough delta V to take this one still and like. There we go. And bring it in. Yeah, see, I still have enough delta V to trip it out if we want. But nice. These things are performing better than I expected. As soon as I figure out how to fly them and remember how to. All right. So they're fine for right now. I don't really have to kick that out yet. Switch to. All right. So this one going out, doing that, and then doing that. How far? 4 hours from now. That's fine. But this is going to be another 5 days. I don't really want 5 days to pass without accepting contracts back at home. I think we're gonna. Sorry, I had someone come into my office. Mission complete. Nice. Yes, we actually were able to get it set up. We have the ability to go to the ugly duckling. We have the ability to, if we want to, take Hermes 1 relay here and tilt it out. See what that looks like. Hold on. To tilt it out like that. We have enough delta V on the next pass, and we can do that. Or it's kind of cool having one satellite going clockwise and one satellite going counterclockwise. That way, one will always be on the other opposite side. Well, no, because then they crisscross. So yeah, we'll kick it out on the next go round in 51 minutes. But we were checking to see this guy. And also, before we do move out to Minimus, we should extend this. We don't lose contact. There we go. So this guy's got to go in 4 hours. Okay, so we got to do the other one first. Then we'll be. I think what we're going to do is call it a night then, guys. We've been streaming for quite some time, and I got to be up in about 4 hours, 3 hours. So I have to finish this mission another time. We expected to finish it tonight, but we failed the first one. But so far on this second one, it's been a complete success. I like that. Switch to. Oh yeah, we still got a couple minutes. Thank you for joining us, Mishari, and participating and being a part of everything and all of your help, because there were a couple of times that definitely needed your help. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. Mix of my CDs, Lazarus Faye, Elseed's been in here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follows. Let's see here. 49 minutes. We got this. 15-second burn. Woo! All right. Let's go to. Oh, anytime. I will be back quite often throughout the week playing Kerbal at night. Oh, there it goes. Another satellite. Let's see here. Go. Nice, nice, nice. 3, 2, 1. Oops. A little too far. Everything okay? Away. Oop. Let's go to the prograde and bring it out just a wee bit so it's still about the same orbit. There we go. And there we go, guys. We set up a pretty decent relay network around the moon. It's all part of one launch. We'll also get Minimus on the next go round. All 3 of my satellites are right here. I don't know if that's the best. I should have probably staggered them more. Or they all kind of converge at the same time. I might go back and with their remaining delta V kind of stagger them so that they're better timed. Because like right now, there's no relay from like right here on the moon. And it's a very small window, but it's not a window I particularly like. So we'll see about that. We'll see about fixing that. But for now, it looks good, guys. With that being said, we'll switch to this. We'll do the maneuver at the 4 hours. And then we'll call it a night. Go ahead. Put ourselves on target. Go. Four hours into the future. Those 3 relay satellites seem to be working good, but they're converging all at one spot at the same time, and I don't think that's the best. I'll have to adjust them later. We'll fix it in post, as I like to say. Do a hot burn. Should be pretty good. There we go. All right. So we got 4 days to our next one. Let's head back home, check out what's going on for our contracts for the next time, because we're going to start out with them and see what we can complete in 5 days before we make our adjustments or start making our adjustments to send our relay satellite out to our relay network out to Minimus. But for now, the moon is set. So, geosynchronous orbit. That sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't really done one of those before. And then, let's see here. Splash down, those are easy. Landed, those are easy. Position set polar orbit around the moon. I just did that. Polar orbit around Minimus, but I'd have to send a new probe. So that's the problem. I can't take one that's already out. They're already asking. I haven't even been to Minimus yet. I haven't sent a craft to Minimus. And these guys are like, listen, since you plan on going anyways, why don't you just build a surface outpost there? It's easy. It's easy. Look at that advance, though. All right. We might actually try to drop like a tiny one. But see, what I don't like is this. Well, 5,000 units electric charge isn't bad. I don't like it when it's like 6,000 units of liquid fuel. Why do I need 6,000 liquid fuel on a stationary base on a planet? What am I burning it for? Anyways. So yeah, that's what we'll be looking at for next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to check out, see if there's anyone we can raid. There might be. Might be some people on streaming some Turtle. Just make sure that's muted. Good. And then let's who's got it? Oh yeah, we got it. We got Havoc. We go with Havoc. Havoc is here. Let's go with Havoc is here. Let's go to here. Yep. Thank you guys so much for joining me, being here, helping me out. Been a lot of fun. I'm happy to be streaming Kerbal again. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. If you are subscribed, you can go ahead and use this one. And if you are not subscribed, you can go ahead and use this one to go ahead and give a shout out. Let them know that we're here. And I appreciate you all for being there. Catch you on the next time.